Hey guys, what's up? Hammer the Gaming here, back with another episode of Hammer Theories. Today, as you can see, well, as you could read from the title, is that we are looking at the Bite of 87 again. In my last video, I made a statement that the puppet caused the Bite of 87, but I realized it had no endoskeleton, and it couldn't bite, it didn't have the functions to bite, and it was pretty much a ghostly character. So, in conclusion, the puppet did not cause the Bite of 87. Instead, it was Mangle, and there is a lot of evidence to support this. First of all, look at the sharp teeth. Second of all, look at its jump scare, heading for your frontal lobe, which is it's like this big or something. It would fit right into the mouth. So the jumps, but that's not all. We also have newspaper clippings, which you saw before. So, alright, there we are. So, Freddy Fazbear's is closing its doors. After being open a few short weeks, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is closing its doors. The animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. Now this is the text that we want to focus on. Possible malfunctions. And that's not all we have, is that the original characters are being kept in hopes of a possible reorganization of the company. So they're taking Withered, Bonnie, Chico, Freddy, Foxy, and presumably Golden Freddy. I'm not sure about that one. They're taking it back into business, and they're scrapping the toys, which means one toy had a malfunction, and this is referring to the Bite of 87. So, it was one of the toys, including Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, and Mangle. Now, how come it wasn't, or Balloon Boy? Now, how come it wasn't Balloon Boy? Well, first of all, I don't really have pictures of him here, but yeah, Balloon Boy couldn't have done it because, as mentioned before in videos that you've probably seen in the past, and you've probably seen for yourself in Five Nights at Freddy's, is that Balloon Boy never attacks you. He would never attack. So, yeah, he's safe. But then there's Toy Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. Now, with those three, along with Mangle, they've all been entitled to a facial recognition software to a criminal database, which means they should be able to detect predators, and I don't know what they do. Attack them? I honestly don't know what they do. All I know is they are, in fact, detected to a criminal database. But as we know, as Purple Guy has been able to malfunction the animatronics, we know that the facial recognition software does not work, and yeah, it starts to it sort of makes them possessed by the souls of the dead children. But that could still mean any of those four are able to cause the Bite of 87. But here's not where we use elimination, but we talk about Mangle. So, Mangle lives a life in the Kids Cove, and he's taken apart and put back together all the time. So, yeah, he doesn't live a really good life. Next damning piece of evidence is Mangle's mouth is the only animatronic mouth in the whole game that is able to fit a frontal lobe into their mouth. Like, all the animatronics could not fit that in whatsoever. Like, you could, and you're probably thinking, but Foxy can do it, why can't man? Foxy can do it, and yeah, but the thing is, Foxy was all the way back in the back room, like along with Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy. So why can Foxy do it? Because if he caused the bite of 87, then he would be out of business for good. Foxy wouldn't exist. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. Foxy wouldn't exist. Fan favorite Foxy. Luckily, he didn't cause the bite of 87. And that's a good thing. But otherwise, why would they throw out the cute little animatronics if one of them didn't possibly cause the bite of 87? Well, it turns out that they didn't throw away the puppet, but they kept him. That's why the posters on the walls repetitively change to a crying child. Now, the day that caused the bite of 87. As we probably know, Jeremy Fitzgerald was the victim, and his head started bleeding. Now, the three main animatronics, Toy Body, Toy Freddy, and Toy Chica, they are still kid-friendly. They're not malfunctioning yet. But unfortunately, Mangle, as we know about Mangle, she is literally a broken radio. Like, most of her components are just messed up. Like, if you take a look at this image of her, yeah, this one. This is Phantom Mangle, but from Five Nights at Freddy's 3, but doesn't make that much of a difference. Notice how, like, she's all sort of, most of her endoskeleton is showing. She has been taken apart, all like a heap, and by heap I mean a heap, and by heap I mean a heap. And yeah, that could cause some failing with the with her system. Then she could have, you know, lunged forward, bit Jeremy or whatever, and then get taken away for good. Then they could have assumed that the other three animatronics will be scrapped away as well, because, you know, they were all put in with the same amount of coding. Yes, but the thing about Mangle is there's one more piece of evidence that shows that he caused the bite of 87. And this is why. Mangle has 6 letters and 2 syllables. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 8 has 5 letters. 8 plus 5, 13. Mangle has 6 letters. 13 minus 6 equals 7. 7, 11. 11 has 3 syllables. 11 minus 3 equals 8. Using the 7 from 7-Eleven and the 8 from what we just obtained, we have the numbers 7 and 8. 78, 87. Mangle caused the bite of 87. The end.